What's up, guys? It's your host, DNB, and I'm back with another podcast episode, man. And, man, it felt like I had did a video in a minute, but it was just last week I did a video. It's crazy. It's probably been a long week in my eyes. Man, it's a lot going on in life, man. But, man, let's get to it, man. The conference championships for the AFC and the NFC was last week, and the first game, we had a low scoring affair. 10-7 game. The Patriots won that game. Just a straight defensive game. First half, straight defensive game. Then the snow start pouring in the second half. So the snow comes in Denver. It changes up the games a little bit, man. Changes up the game. Broncos looked nice in the first couple of drives, just marching down the field. I was like, okay. Broncos with a backup quarterback could take this. They could take this game, man. I was like, okay. Then it started slowing down, getting stops, defensive stops and stuff like that. This is a gritty game, gritty win for the Patriots, man. Gritty win for the Patriots. Yeah, man, a lot of punts in the first half, missed field goals, both sides, and then Broncos going for it on fourth downs. It was like 3 missed field goals. No, 4 missed field goals in this game, bro. 2 from each side. And that takes away. That was a key part of this game, man. The Patriots ended the year 9-0 on the way in the roads, man. Just a gritty game, man. Sloppy conditions, all that. Drake May did his thing though. Clutch plays, man. He had the rushing touchdown in the second quarter. Then the game sealing first down run, which was amazing. He only threw for 86 yards, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in a gritty game like that, man. I had the Patriots win this game. I just thought Drake May would do more. He didn't really do more, but he did the clutch plays. He did. Only threw for 86 yards, so it wasn't too much receivers doing plays. The other side, Jared Scanham, he didn't do bad. But it just wasn't enough. He threw that costly pick. Christian Gonzaga's got the pick. Then, during that last drive, they were trying to go for the deep ball. They were trying to go for the win because they knew field goals was a little risky, man. It was a little risky, so they were trying to go for the deep ball. Got picked off, and that was all she wrote, man. Broncos had an amazing season. Holy shit, I just want to see them. Broncos had an amazing season, 14-3. 14-3, 8-1 at the career, first seed. Bo Nix go down, so that's how their season ends. And if it doesn't snow, we don't know. The turnout could have been different, but the snow affects the backup quarterback because now the backup quarterback has to adjust to another thing that happens. But yeah, Patriots takes that win, 10-7, advance to the Super Bowl. I think this is like their 12th Super Bowl. First one without, well, I wouldn't say first one. Well, Brady has 6 championships. Nah, this can't be the first one. I don't think this is the first one without Brady. 12, because Brady's been there 9 times, 8 times. Yeah, this can't be the first one without Brady. But, Patriots back to the Super Bowl. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought at the beginning of the year we would be saying Patriots in the Super Bowl? And it's just like another statistic just happens. Like, since I forgot what year they said, 2012 or 2011, it's been Patriots, Broncos, Chiefs, and Bengals. And they just be making up statistics. I don't even know why I said that. They're just making up statistics. But Patriots are back in the Super Bowl, and their Super Bowl opponent is the surprising Seattle Seahawks, man. Who would have thought, like I said, like Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl? We could have said that about the Rams making it to the Super Bowl this year, but the Seahawks, no one would have thought Sam Darnold would have left the Vikings, where they were 14-3 last year, just lost that last game to be 5th seed. Then Sam Darnold comes here and leads them to a 14-3 season, gets the first seed, and then gets a huge win. Divisional round and a conference championship versus both the NFC West rivals, man. Like, that was a thrilling win, man. I'm sick, though, because I had the Rams, of course, man. Rooting for Matthew Stafford, as always. But both teams had a great game, man. Kenneth Walker had a touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, they couldn't stop him. 10 catches, 12 targets, 1 TD. Puka had a nice touchdown too off of Woodland's what was that penalty? Unsportsmanlike conduct. He had unsportsmanlike conduct. He thought he got a stop on a 4th and 15 or 4th and 12. It was a 4th and 12. They thought they got a stop, and he got an unsportsmanlike conduct that led to 15 yards. Now Puka scored the next play. Devontae Smith had a touchdown. Kyron Williams, they said this was the perfect game to bet. And, if you bet, I didn't bet this game. But if you bet and you didn't hit a parlay, you should stop betting because, every key player scored. Honestly, Kenneth Walker, the starting running back, scored. Kyron Williams, starting running backs, also scored. And their 2 receivers, Puka and Devontae, scored. And Jackson Smith-Njigba scored. So those are the players you're betting on. And it's crazy. Cooper Kupp plays for the Seahawks, and he beat his old team, Rams, to make it to the Super Bowl. But it was just a gritty game, man. And it sucks, man. The Rams was marching. Down the field. They ran 84 yards, man. 84 yards just to get a turnovers on down in the fourth down, man. Should they have taken the points? We don't know. I don't know if they should have taken the field goal. It was 5 minutes left. Should have took the field goal, trusted the defense. I don't know. But they were marching down that field, man. They had a key 4th down. Matthew Stafford got a key 4th down run in that drive. That drive was just perfect. Matthew Stafford was doing his thing. They just couldn't get it when it came down to it. 0 points in the 4th quarter because it was just straight defense. But I really thought whoever had the ball last was gonna win this game, man. The Rams ended up having it last, but they didn't win it, bro. I'm sick about that, man. I wanted Matthew Stafford to get number 2. Is he gonna retire? We don't know. Are they gonna draft a quarterback in this draft? We don't know. But Seahawks, man, shout out to Seahawks defense, man, coming through in that 4th down, that huge 4th down stop, knowing that they gave one up early and this was probably for the win. They got the stop, man. Sam Darnold has to be talked about too, man. He's have a hell of a season, man. Hell of a season. Both quarterbacks did amazing. Both threw for over 300 yards as well. Both 3 touchdowns, no picks. It's just a perfect game. But, man, that 12th man rules it all, man. But crazy, man. I think Matthew Stafford comes back next year, though. But, dang, it's so hard to win, bro. So hard. That could have been his easiest chance to get number 2. He would have got number 2 with an MVP, because I still think he's getting MVP. Man, but, dang. And the Seahawks are favorite versus the Patriots, bro. It's going to be a crazy Super Bowl, man. Gonna be dang. Sam Darnold has a nice story though. It's so crazy with Sam Darnold, man. He was drafted by the Jets. The Jets always bring everybody down. 3rd pick. So him being elite, it's not surprising. He was the 3rd pick of the draft. He just couldn't fit with the Jets. Vikings 14-3, and they gave up on him for J.J. McCaffrey, and then we saw what he did this year. I know Jettas is sick. He see how Jackson Smith-Njigba is getting off. That was him last year. That was Jettas last year. But, man, the Seahawks defense, man, that dark side defense, man, stops, bro. But that was a great game. I ain't gonna lie, that was a great game. Sam Darnold for sure shut people up, though. He shut people up for sure. He shut people out, and he was battling through an injury. No one knew if he could have played or not. But great season for the Rams. It sucks to be like that, man. They split it during the regular season. Then this was the win to win it all. Super Bowl's next week. Rams. I mean, not Rams. My bad. Patriots versus Seahawks. Shout out Robert Kraft, man. Robert Kraft is everything that Jerry Jones wants to be. Robert Kraft is not in the media so much. He's just, I don't know, man. He's just, I just can't believe it, bro. He got them back to the Super Bowl. As a CEO of the team, he got them back to the Super Bowl. And, dang. I was lost for words seeing them really make it to the Super Bowl, but I don't know if they're going to win. I don't know if they could win it. They're going to win it this year. I'm not doing a prediction this episode. I'm going to do a prediction next episode, so there's no game this week. It's the Pro Bowl. But also want to talk about Bill Belichick not making the Hall of Fame, which is crazy. How does he not make the Hall of Fame? 6 championships. 6 championships, bro. like this is crazy though. Like 40 out of the 50 votes. Like if he's not making the Hall of Famer as a coach, then no other coach should make it, bro. No other coach should make it, bro. Like, no one understands it. Like, he doesn't make it as a first ballot. So now next year, when he makes it, whatever he makes it, it's going to feel like it's given. But he should have been the first ballot, bro. Like, I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. He had the second most wins of all time, 333. Like, and he won Super Bowls as a defensive coordinator. Now they're trying to put the what's it called? The past Brady years behind him on why he didn't make it. Like, what? You can't put that on him. Or they're gonna put the 2007 when they're the Spygate. They're gonna try to put that on him too, bro. It's like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, I can't believe. Like, I'm so lost to words. Like, everybody's lost to words that he didn't make it. Like, whoever's voting needs to get fired, honestly. Whoever's voting needs to get fired because Bill Belichick should have made it. He really should have made it. Like, this makes a lot of people look bad. Like, it makes a lot of people look bad. Even if you voted for him to be in the Hall of Fame, it still makes you look bad because who's in the room? Like, the people in the room aren't going to be trustworthy. Not going to have the trust at all, bro. Like, damn, bro. They got to give out the names, though. They got to give out the names who didn't vote for him, bro. It was 10 people. 10 people. Like, 10 is crazy, though. 10 votes? Like, that's crazy, bro. And I really wonder what coaches did end up making it, because I know they're going to feel like they should even have made it. But, yeah, I wonder how he feels, bro, because he's the greatest coach of all time, man. Like, you can't tell me he's not the greatest coach of all time, bro. You can't tell me that. But Tom Brady even said something about it. Like, Tom Brady was pissed, too. But I don't know, man. NBA talk, man. Trade deadline is coming soon. 3 guys they claim that could get traded. 3 superstars they claim that could get traded. We already see Trae Young got traded early on. Now they're saying John Moran could get traded, which we don't know his value, and we don't know that he did request a trade. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he finally agreed to, okay, you guys can start listening to trade talks. If you guys want to trade me, you guys can trade me. And there's a lot of teams that's looking at Giannis right now. Me personally, I want him to go to the Spurs, but the Spurs aren't looking at him. As Shams Shinardi said, Spurs ain't looking at him. It's the Heat, the Knicks, Warriors, and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves was a little surprise. I ain't gonna lie, Timberwolves was a surprise. But the Heat always want somebody. But they never can get somebody. The Knicks was in talks in the summer. I believe is what putting Cat in the trade deadline. I mean, the trades. I believe. Yeah, putting Cat in the trades. The couple of picks, maybe Mikal Bridges. I don't know too much. The Warriors, been talks about it, but who could the Warriors really trade? Jimmy Butler's out with torn ACL. They could have Podolski, Jonathan Kuminga requested a trade. They've been doing my guy Bold out there, but Jonathan Kuminga requested a trade. Podolski, I said, I don't know, you're gonna throw in Moody and some picks. Salary not like his salary is huge. It's 50-50, it's like $50 million. So I don't know. And I don't think the Bucks are gonna take Jimmy Butler that's towards ACL. And they're not taking Draymond. So I don't know how the Warriors are gonna work with that. The Wolves are surprising. Because the Wolves don't got a lot of young pieces to throw in a trade that can match his salary. And I don't think they would want to take Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, or Naz Reid. But I guess Giannis said he likes the interest of playing with Ant-Man. And that could be an interesting duo. That could be an interesting duo out west. But I don't know. And AD was in trade talks. I don't see AD getting traded. I hope he don't, because it's just like, he's been in street clothes all year, bro. I love AD, bro. I love him. But he's been in street clothes all year. No, I don't think no one's going to want to trade for you. But I just wonder how the trade deadline is going to be, because I feel like everybody just watching for what Giannis is going to do, what the Bucks is going to do. And, like, I feel like the Bucks really messed this up, bro. They won a championship in 2021. I know that championship was a shortened season, all that. They won a championship. Giannis once more. Like, the 2 years after that, like, they haven't been past the first round, I believe. Like, 2022, I think 2022 they lost semi the second round, I believe, to the Celtics. It was the second round they lost to the Celtics. And then 2023 they lost first round to the Heat. And then 2024 was first round again to the Pacers, right? I think they lost to the Pacers back-to-back years. Hold on. Bucks. Bucks Wikipedia. I can just go to the standings, I remember. They lost to the Pacers 2025. And they lost to the Pacers back-to-back years. That's what it was. They lost to the Pacers back-to-back years. And I believe Damian Lillard didn't play 1 year, didn't play a lot last year. And that's who they traded for Drew Holiday. And it's like, dang, should they have really traded Drew Holiday? But Giannis wanted Dame. He wanted Dame. He didn't want Dame to get waived this year. Then they fired their coach. They fired Coach Adrian Peterson. I mean, oh my God, I said Adrian Peterson. Adrian Griffin. They were 30-13 at the time. I seen Jay Crowder said this was the start of the bullshit. So they was 30-13 at the time. They fired the coach. But I think that firing was under Giannis. Giannis didn't want him. I don't know why. They were a top seed. They were 30-13. They had to be first or second seed. But they still ended that year third seed. Didn't even get 50 wins, though. If you 30-13, don't even get 50 wins. Okay, so that got to be Doc Rivers. Maybe Doc Rivers is the reason why Giannis is gone. Giannis wants to request a trade. Like, this year right now, they're a 12 seed, 18-27. And they lost Chris Middleton for, I don't even know who they ended up trading Chris Middleton for. Oh, for Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma's been trashed since he got there. And now Miles Turner came. They basically waived Damian Lillard for Miles Turner. Even though Damian Lillard wasn't playing this year, they added Miles Turner. Then you're playing with, Giannis is playing with, who is Giannis on the court with? Starting lineup is Ryan Rollins, up-and-coming player. Gary Trent is getting DNPs, so I think it's AJ Green, I believe. Small forward is, like, I couldn't even tell you they starting lineup. I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch the Bucks. I couldn't tell you the starting lineup, but it's just like, I'm just naming players I would think that would play. Like, Kyle Kuzma was even starting at the point. I just, like, this roster is bad. This roster is bad with a poor coach. And then Giannis is asking. He wants to stay. I believe Giannis wanted to stay. I believe that. But it's like, dog, he's asking for so much. Y'all can't even give it to him, bro. So, of course, he got to request a trade. Giannis got to request a trade. He didn't want to request a trade, but he has to. He wants to play for a winning team, a winning system. And the Bucks fans can't really be mad because he got them a championship. He got them a championship, so they really can't be mad. But I see it. They want to do loyalty, how Steph Curry's loyal. They want Giannis to be loyal. So maybe Giannis doesn't even get traded, but he might leave in the summer, though. We don't know. He's probably going to get traded, honestly. I don't know why I say he might not. He's probably going to get traded, and it just sucks, though, because it's like they didn't do what he wanted them to do. Like, the only thing they did was sign his brothers, bro. Like, that ain't nothing. That is nothing. But it sucks, man. It sucks because, like, I really wonder where he's going to go. He's going to stay out east or go head out west. Like, the Heat been wanting everybody, but can the Heat match their offer? Like, who is the Heat would turn into? Tyler Hero? Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins? Oh, no, Norman Powell still? Yeah, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins. Maybe Wiggins go. Maybe Wiggins probably wasn't the best fit for them. They just wanted to give away Jimmy. So maybe Wiggins is in the trade talks, maybe. I can see that because he always gets traded. Bam, I feel like Bam's not going anywhere. And then, who else? And then John Morant talking about he wants to go to the Heat. Can John Morant even fit in the Heat culture? The Heat culture, whatever they got a culture. And who would they flip? Hero, maybe. Wiggins again, maybe. Draft picks. I don't know, but it's going to be an interesting trade deadline. I just don't feel like, I would just really wonder what's going to happen, though. Because, we always say this, but, this year, it just really feels dead, though. It really feels dead because we just don't know who could get traded. Last year, they gave us Giannis getting traded. I mean, not Giannis, Luka getting traded. And Luka got traded for, not even picks. So, I just really wonder what this trade deadline with Giannis is going to be, how many picks is going to be gone, the trade haul, and where he's going to go. And they're talking about, Giannis has a messed up calf, so he might not even play for a minute. He might be out for the season. But we'll see. I also seen Pistons could pull it. Like Pistons were not interested, but like Pistons fan pages was making a trade, and I didn't mind the trade. Trade Jaden Ivey, Tobias Harris, Ron Hollins and a couple picks for Giannis. I wouldn't mind that. Give Giannis and Cade, and we already first seed. I wouldn't mind that. We could do that. I'll be back. I'll be cool with Giannis coming to the Pistons to the D, but it's just Pistons. Detroit teams, they don't pull the plug on anything. They ain't trying to take that risk. They don't take that risk. They don't take that risk at all. But we don't know what else in the NBA. NBA is not like we could talk standings. Do we really want to talk standings? Is LeBron gonna come back next year? Like those are like conversations we could have later, bro. Like LeBron's right now is the huge topic because they just played in Cleveland, but it's not really much to say. I think he should retire. Tatum, I feel like Tatum should stay. Stay put. Don't come back this year. But I don't know, man. Trade deadline is soon. Hopefully we got a lot to talk about in the trade deadline because I really don't want to waste my time talking about the NBA right now. It's not too interesting in my eyes. But what's interesting right now, man? College basketball right now is interesting. It's a big week for college basketball. Well, I should really say the Big Ten. Big Ten has 3 top 10 games this week. One already happened. Tuesday, it was Nebraska ranked 5 going into Ann Arbor, Michigan 20-0 versus the Michigan Wolverines ranked 3. They were 18-1 at that time, man. I'm sick because I really wanted to watch the game. I didn't watch Michigan at all this year, and my philosophy in college basketball is always watch the top 10 games. So I wanted to watch this game, but I couldn't because I was busy coaching. So I was like, dang, I'm going to miss this game. And, of course, y'all know me. I'm a Michigan State guy, and we played Michigan on Friday. So I was like, okay, hopefully I was saying hopefully I could watch the game, but obviously I couldn't. And I was looking at the scores after our game. I looked at the scores. I didn't turn it on because Michigan State was in the tight one with Rutgers, so I was watching that one as well. But Nebraska was up. Nebraska was up by 7 in the second half with like 8 minutes left. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch the highlights, but I'm looking at the play-by-play. Play-by-play, they had them up 7. They couldn't close the deal down. They couldn't close it down. 8 minutes left. They were up 7. Michigan came back. Trey McKinney had a game. You could say game-winning layup. Freshman, I love the freshmen in college. I always praise freshmen. But he had a game-winning layup. Had ended with 11 points. Shout out Trey for that. But Michigan's a nice team. Nebraska's a nice team. Nebraska was down 2 players. So that's what a lot of people on Twitter was talking about. Oh, okay. They were down the 2 players, and they kept it close. But it's crazy, though. It was 50-48 at halftime, and the combined points in the second half was 49 points. So, like, they started playing defense both sides. But Nebraska only took 4 free throws. I don't know. Maybe Michigan got the home court advantage. Michigan took 23 free throws. I'm not sure. I don't want to say too much. They're going to say I'm biased and all that. But Yaxel had a quiet game, 3 for 10, 0 for 6 from threes. Hopefully that happens again on Friday. Morris Johnson Jr., I've been huge on him. As a Michigan State fan, I've been saying Morris Johnson is nice. I've been saying that. I was huge on him when he committed. I said, damn, when he left Illinois. That's the only player, realistically. I thought Yaxel was going to the draft. So at the time, I was just saying, yeah, Morris is probably going to be the best player. Adari Marr, the starting center. I'm not too really sold on him. I feel like him and Cooper is going to be a good matchup on Friday night. Elliot Cadell, I'm not sold on him at all. I think he's a mid-point guard. I've been saying that he's a turnover machine. Versus Nebraska, he had 8 turnovers. I'm not surprised that that he had 8 turnovers. 7 assists, though, but 8 turnovers. You can't do that in Nebraska on Friday night. You can't do that. Now, Mari Burnett, I've been huge on him, but he overstayed his welcome in college, so I don't really say too much. Michigan is a real skilled team. I would say that. They're a real skilled team, but going Friday night to that Breslin on Tom Izzo's birthday, he never lost on his birthday to Michigan. He only lost one time on his birthday, it was to Illinois, and I just don't see Michigan beating Michigan State in the Breslin Friday night, whiteout. I just can see it, man. Michigan State is a physical team, the #1 defense in the Big Ten. While Michigan is the #2 defense in the Big Ten, but Michigan State, it's something about Michigan State in the Breslin, bro. It's something about them, bro. Jeremy Fears is playing out of his mind right now. 17-17 last week, and then on Tuesday, 29-9 coming through. Jeremy Fears is shutting up a lot of people, man. Yeah, they could say he's a free throw merch. He's be flopping, but he's shutting up a lot of people. Jackson Collier has been shutting up a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie, he's been shutting up a lot of people. He's been turning into a stretch 4. Carson Cooper, most improved, you could say, man. I am so surprised about Carson Cooper's improvement. I've been following Carson Cooper for a minute now before he even went to IMG. Before he even went to IMG B team, I've been following him. I did not think he would improve like this. Divine hit a clutch 3 to force overtime. He's been shooting the ball well this year, shooting 42% ever since coach entered him in the starting lineup. A lot of people was questioning about the starting lineup having 2 point guards, but hey, I see the vision now, Izzo. Cohen Carr made 2 threes the other day. If he can hit 2 threes versus Michigan, that's going to be huge. And his dunks are always worth 5 points, man. The fans feed off of that. And I just feel like it's going to be a physical game on Friday night. Both teams are going to go on runs. And I just said it. I told people, I said, it's going to be close. But under 8 minutes, Michigan State is going to put that strap. They're going to put the strap on and strap up, bro. They're going to strap up, and they're going to hold them down. Michigan State won 4 in a row. They swept them the last 2 years. Last time Michigan State lost to Michigan in the Breslin was in 2018. That was a while ago. So it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting Friday night, 3 versus 7. Can Michigan get 2 good wins? 2 good wins this week. If they get 2 good wins, then I'll shut up. I really won't, because we're going to play them again. But Michigan State has a key win. Got to get a key win this week, man. Prove everybody wrong. They was always talk about Michigan State is falling off. Izzo's falling off, all this. But Izzo's still doing it the right way. Getting the homegrown players, man. Getting them from freshman year all the way to seniors. We're not buying players. We don't need to buy players like how Michigan just bought all those skilled players. They're skilled. I would say they're skilled. They got 4 of them. No. Yaxel Morris. Yeah, Yaxel Morris and Arthur Marr. All in the draft boards. They got 3 guys in the draft boards. 1 in the first round. 1 could be lottery, I believe. Yaxel was probably in the lottery. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's skill versus defensive team, bro. And I feel like Michigan State's gonna strap down and win that game. Is gonna win that game. Was what Yaxel projected? Yaxel was projected. Yeah, 11. He was projected 11. So that's a lottery pick. They got a lottery player as a senior. As a lottery player, that's huge. Like that means he's a baller. But when it comes down to the game, Jeremy Fears is gonna have the ball in his hands. I just feel like he's just better than Elliot Cadeau, and he controls the ball. He's the real floor general, and I'm just excited. Even though I'm gonna miss some of the game because due to a game, I'm so sick. The game starts at 8, so I'll probably watch it 8:30ish. Hopefully it's a close game. Hopefully Michigan State's up at that time. But I'm excited for this game, man. I'm excited. I hope our bench comes out and play. The fans going to be loud, man. Jordan Scott, Cam Warren, Curry Tane, Trey Ford. Huge off the bench. Could have a huge bench setting. But yeah, man, go green, go white. I'm excited for this game, man. And then we got another top 10 matchup on Sunday that I will be watching. I feel like I should watch that game. On Illinois versus Nebraska. Yeah, Illinois versus Nebraska. Illinois is 17-3. They just beat Purdue last week, right? Yeah, they beat Purdue last week by 6. Purdue's on a 2-game losing streak right now. Who would have thought that? But they beat Nebraska this week. They'll be tied for first as well, because right now tied for first is Nebraska, Michigan State, and Michigan. And Michigan beat Nebraska. Michigan State lost to Nebraska. So you can say Michigan's won for now until we beat them on Friday. But yeah, big game, 5 versus 5 versus 9. Nebraska's want to bounce back after that crushing loss that they had, and they're at home, so they could bounce back, have a get back on Illinois. But I think Illinois is gonna win this game. They got a freshman of the name of, hold on, I gotta say his name right. Keaton Wagner. He's a freshman. Keaton Wagner. He's been amazing this year. Averages 17, 5, and 4. Could be a first-round pick. I think he will be a first-round pick. I love the freshmen that go one and done. Yeah, they got him as a first-round pick here. I'm huge on him. They got Stojakovic. Then they got the Vicious twins, Big Z, that used to play for John Calipari at Arkansas and Kentucky, and the other one, Tomsla. Might be a draftee this year. And then Keelan Boswell is injured, so I don't know. But I'm still huge on that freshman, Keaton Wagner. So I got Illinois winning that, getting that on the road. Illinois is going to be a tough team, man. Illinois' loss has been they beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech is nice. Lost to Alabama. Alabama's a team that goes up and down, don't play too much defense. They beat Tennessee. Tennessee is struggling now. Oh, they played Nebraska already? I didn't even know they played Nebraska already. They lost by 3 at the crib. I did not know that. And they lost to UConn. I did not know they played Nebraska already. Well, let's take a look at that. Man, I did not know that. Illinois was 13 at the time. Nebraska was 23. They made Nebraska go 11-0. Yeah, that freshman I was talking about, he played a full 40. He had 19 and 10. I ain't gonna lie, he's nice. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta stop him when we play them, Michigan State. Stojakovic had 19. Cleveland Boswell had 20, but he won't be playing, like I said. Big Z had 7, and his twin brother had 3. On the other side, Nebraska had 32 for Bryce Stanford. He had 32. 6 for 11 on the road. That's going to be a tough matchup, I ain't going to lie. I did not know they played versus each other, bro. I'm for sure tuned in on that game on Sunday. I love top 10 matchups. You see, I only talk about college basketball when I know it's a top 10 matchup this week. But we could go through the standings real quick, just refresh people's memories. We're just going to do top 10. But I got to shout out my Arkansas guys, though, even though we're not top 10. Darius Acuff, SEC Player of the Year, SEC Freshman Player of the Year, should be Bob Cousby Award winner, in my opinion, if they continue to get key wins. Arkansas defense is low-key struggling right now, but big test this week versus Kentucky. You already know how we get versus Kentucky. Last year, Kentucky thought they were going to come and smack us on their field. We came and walked through that trap. And that game's always personal to Coach Calipari, because Coach Calipari used to coach there, and he left there, and I left with him. Like I said, but Darius Acuff is that real deal, man. Averaging 20. Should be a top 5 pick in my eyes. Should be the 4th pick after the Boozer. Got Cam Boozer. But he's projected top 10. Should be top 5 in my eyes. But they're ranked 15 right now. Got a huge win. Darius Acuff also had the game winner versus Oklahoma. Game winner and 1 with 0 turnovers. He had 21 and 9. And I just know this week versus Kentucky, boy, he gonna have a game. And then I got BYU and Kansas play this week too, man. AJ DeBonza, the projected number 2 pick, he's number 1 in my eyes. Versus Darian Peterson, he will be playing. I got word that he's playing this Saturday. It's gonna be a great game Saturday. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch that game first, and then Kentucky and Arkansas next. It's gonna be a great game Saturday. But BYU versus Kansas, Darian Peterson is projected number 1. Both guys can go. I like both of the games because this could be this is a deep draft class. But 1 versus 2, BYU just lost recently to Arizona by 3. AJ didn't shoot the ball well. He didn't shoot the ball that well. But he ended with 24. Yeah, he shot bad. 6 for 24. Oh, my. And then Robert White was off. But Arizona's nice, man. They got they got a freshman, Burn Badens. He should be a one-and-done player as well. Had 29. Keo Pete should be a lottery pick. Had 10. A calm game. He was in foul trouble. And then Jaden Bradley, the transfer from Alabama. He's been there for 3 years now. And Arizona's looking nice, man. 21-0. But I don't see them going perfect in the Big 12. Like, BYU slipped the opportunity for sure because they was at home, but BYU could definitely beat them, bro. I feel like they could definitely beat them, and Texas Tech could give them troubles. Depending on the Kansas team that you get in, if it's at Allen Fieldhouse, Kansas could beat them. Iowa State. It's a lot of big teams in the Big 10. I mean, the Big 12. Big 12 is probably the best conference. Houston, I can't sleep on Houston. Iowa State. That conference is huge, man. It's clutch. Damn, Baylor 1-7. All that cheating Baylor trying to do with getting a draft pick. Y'all 1-7. Oh man. But yeah, Arizona and BYU was 86-83. A great game to watch. But I was going for BYU that game, so it wasn't too exciting. But let's go through the standings right now. Not the standings, but the rankings. 1 is Arizona, like I said, 20-0, had all the first place votes. Number 2 is UConn. UConn is 19-1, continue to win games. Dan Hurley did a great job this year constructing his lineup, this roster. Last year he struggled with his roster, but this year they had close games so far in the Big East. They've been having close games in the Big East. Seton Hall, they beat them by 5. Georgetown beat them by 2. Villanova went to overtime with them, beat them by 8. But it's still the Big East for them to win. St. John's should give them trouble. Maybe St. John's take one. Maybe they steal one. Maybe. But I don't know. Xavier was a close game. He played his no, that's the wrong one. But I don't know. No, Xavier was not a close game. I'm tripping. Villanova could get them troubles at Villanova, but you gotta look at the road games. Yeah, I didn't know Marquette was this bad this year, but yeah, UConn only has 1 L, and that's to Arizona, of course. I think I watched that game. I believe I did. Yeah, I believe I watched that game. I don't know if I did a video on that. But yeah, they lost that game by 4, but they got huge wins, of course, versus BYU. I watched that game. Illinois, Kansas, Florida. Those are huge wins for them. So they're ranked 2 right now, which they should be. Number 3 is Michigan. Michigan, crazy with Michigan, they started off the year a little shaky with Wake Forest and TCU. Those could have been games that they lost, but they came through at the end. Then they won the Players Eras tournament. I honestly don't think, like, me personally, I didn't think Auburn was a good team, but I can't say that if I'm an Arkansas fan because they blew us out. So they beat Auburn by 30, then they blew Gonzaga out by 40, and you know, I'm not really huge on Gonzaga. But they beat them by 40 and won the championship, so you could say that. Then they beat USC by 30. Even though at that time they were good. I don't know what happened to USC. But Michigan got key wins with that Wisconsin L. They got 1 L to Wisconsin. John Blackwell, hometown guy, came and did it to them. But schedule's getting only harder, bro. Well, not really. Wow. I mean, maybe the road games they could struggle, but Purdue, I think they're going to beat Purdue in my eyes. They play Duke, though, in February. That's going to be a good game. Duke is ranked 4. We're going to talk about them next. Then they got Illinois at Illinois, then Michigan. Maybe Michigan State. Maybe Michigan might have maybe 5 or 6 L's going into the big dance. I ain't gonna lie. They might only have 5 or 6 because their schedule favors them a lot. They might only have 5 to 6 L's. If they have any more than that, then I'll be surprised. But Michigan's ranked 3 right now. 4 is Duke. Duke only has 1 L to Texas Tech. They blew that game. I can't believe they lost that game. They were up that whole game. They got key wins versus Kansas, Arkansas, Michigan State, Florida. And then their conference, Louisville, twice. Smacked them the second time with Mikael Brown. So all that talk about Darius and Mikael Brown, Darius skies them. You can't have that type of game that he had. And they beat SMU. North Carolina should be a good game for them. Clemson, Michigan, Virginia. But I don't know, man. I think that they're just gonna win the ACC again. John Snyder has been recruiting well, been forming amazing teams. We already talked about Nebraska. Nebraska only has 1 L to Michigan. They got key wins versus Illinois and Michigan State. And then now they play Illinois again, but only 1 L to Michigan that they should have won. Gonzaga, they ranked 6. And I'm not huge on Gonzaga, bro. I'm just not huge on them. They beat Creighton, Alabama by 10. Creighton by like 27. Kentucky blew Kentucky out. I don't even know if that's a key win right now. Kentucky's so trash. They beat UCLA by 10. Beat Kentucky by 35. And lost to Michigan by 40. Michigan was hot that week. But yeah, I'm not too sure. They ain't even got no clutch games. Like, they really might just only lose one game. Like, they're not good, though. Like, Michigan State, 18-2, huge games versus Arkansas. I was at that game. Kentucky, North Carolina, lost to Duke, lost to Nebraska. Got a big one this week. 8, Iowa State got 2 L's. I think their L's were back-to-back L's. Lost to Kansas and Cincinnati. Kansas well, I don't know if Darian played that game. Damn, Darian didn't even play that game. They lost, but Darian did play, and that was at Kansas too. So I'm not surprised. Then lost to Cincinnati. I'm surprised about that, but they beat Purdue. They beat Purdue when Purdue was won by like 25 or something, 23. Beat St. John's by 1. They got a lot of tests though. They in the Big 12. They got a lot of upcoming tests, man. Kansas again at their place. Then Houston at their place. BYU, Texas Tech, and then Arizona. We got how many teams left? Illinois, like I said, Illinois got 3 losses. I already said that already. Key wins were Tennessee, Purdue, and Iowa. Lost to UConn, like I said. And number 10, Houston. Houston got 2 L's. They lost to Tennessee. I'm surprised they lost to Tennessee. Tennessee lost to Kentucky. They beat Arkansas. Sick about that. I watched that. They beat Auburn by 1. Beat Texas Tech. Then they lost to Texas Tech. And they're still ranked higher than Texas Tech. I don't get that. Texas Tech is a nice team, though. They got huge tests, though. They got BYU, Iowa State, and Kansas and Arizona. So it's going to be huge tests, but like I said, man, I'm only going to do college videos when it's top 10 week. So they call me on the top 10 week right there. But, man, go green, man. Hopefully they get this dub. Oh, I know they will get this dub. We're not losing at home on Izzo's birthday. We not. Michigan State by 8. Michigan State by 8. Take that -8. I don't even know who's favorite that game. They got the rankings on who's favorite? Michigan's favorite by -1.5. LOL. But yeah, man. Illinois versus Nebraska. Like I said, I got Illinois winning the second round, even though it was at Nebraska, I believe. So I got Illinois winning that. Illinois versus Michigan State is next week. Oh shit! I might be doing another video next week. I might be doing another college basketball video next week. But yep. It's at Illinois this week, but let's move on to Champions League, man. So pissed about Champions League right now, bro. As a Madrid fan, I'm so pissed. We went to Champions League on Wednesday in 3rd place. All we needed was a tie or a win to secure our spot in the top 8. We played Benfica, playing versus our old coach, Jose Monteiro, and we lose there. We bottle that game. And from the start, it looked bad. It looked bad from the start, bro. Defensively, we wasn't there. Midfield, oh my God, midfield, like, we got to talk about Jude, bro. Like, I love Jude Bellingham, bro. I think he's amazing, bro, but, like, I got to stop, man. I got to stop with he's the best midfielder in the game, bro. He's not. He's clearly not. Bro. We got PSG guy, Vitina, Pedro from Barcelona. This is the guys that's better than him, bro, right now. Jamal Musiala, even though he just came back, but damn, Jude got to get there, bro. And it sucks because I love Jude. The first year he played with Barcelona, he was amazing as a false 9, as a midfield guy. But God, man. We lost 4-2, man. First goal by Mbappe was amazing. A header assist from Raw Asensio. And then Raw Asensio wants to get a yellow card, then a dumb yellow card for arguing with the ref earlier in the game. And then you want to get it. You're trying to make a tackle, but the tackle was a bad tackle. Got a yellow card. Now you suspended for whoever we play next. And then Rodrigo complaining to the ref. Unnecessary. Probably called him some words. Now he's gone. Now we dropped to 9th place, bro. We went from 3rd to 9th, and now we're in the knockout stage. We don't get the bye. Now we're playing in February 17th or 18th versus Benfica again or Bolo Gimme. And Bolo Gimme has been amazing. They beat our Man City, who we lost to, and Atletico Madrid, who we also lost to. So that could be a trap game. And we just lost to Benfica. So these 2 games, it doesn't know who we playing. We could lose these games, bro. We just don't know. Even though it's 2 legs, those could be 2 tests for us. And they tied with Tottenham, and we played Tottenham over the summer, and we beat them 1-0 or some shit. I forgot. But it's going to be, bro, we got to lock in, man. I don't know what's up in Madrid. It's so inconsistent, man. When we first got our new coach, Alvaro, I believe that's the name, we lost. We lost in the Copa del Rey. Okay, we're out now. Coach made it. He's the coach said this is bad. The players, all that, blah, blah, blah. Then we win the next 2 or 3 games. Monaco, we looked amazing versus Monaco, 6-1. Then we come here. You know this is the game that coach had circled for him. Jose Mourinho had it circled, bro. And then they had to get a certain amount of points to make it to the next round. And it's just like, bro, how do we bottle this game? The midfield, the defense has been bad. Dean Huzer has been bad. Ever since the first game for Atletico Madrid, Dean Huzer just been bad ever since, bro. It's been bad ever since. Rudiger is hurt. Either Metalio is hurt. This is Carrera's return game versus Benfica. It looks like he's playing for Benfica. Like, this probably was like his 3rd worst game. I remember his worst game was versus Atletico the first time. I forgot he had another bad game I can't think about. But he had a bad game the other day. And then the way they scored, Asensio slips twice. And then it was raining. It was bad weather. But that's no excuse to soccer. I mean, it's football. My bad. Bad weather. And then Valverde slips. And they allowed to go. And the penalty, a dumb foul by Tchouameni. Tchouameni could have got sent off that game. Had a dumb foul. The ref was watching him the whole time. He want to grab him, pull him. It didn't look that bad, but, you know, VAR never goes on Real Madrid's side. It's a penalty. Courtois never blocks a penalty. Now they look bad. And then now they're running a low block defense. And as you know, with low blocks, you got to shoot from the outside. We're not getting anything inside the box. We're not getting anything inside the box. And our team, we don't even do headers as it is. So we really could have put Gonzalo in for maybe Vinny or something, because Vinny was a no-show. And I feel like, it's like, damn, bro, like, we can't, this team isn't consistent at all, bro. It's not consistent. Our Guler, he was mad that he coming out, talking about always me. Now he makes us look bad. These 2 guys getting red cards. It's just like, we're so inconsistent. And now if we win our first knockout stage games, we could play Man City, who Man City already beat us this year 2-1 and just doubled up and got Semenyo and Gihi. So, like, Man City's only getting better, even though they're sluggish as well. Sporting FC has a comeback for the Atletico club that puts them over us. And we could play them, Sporting FC, another Portuguese team that could probably be a low block team as well. They're going to watch how Benfica played. They're going to probably go low block as well. It's like, Madrid got to start taking shots outside the box. Valverde has to wake up, start shooting shots outside the box. And it's just like, I don't know, man. This Madrid team is crazy, but like I can't believe it. Like, Tottenham is in 4th place right now. Tottenham is like fighting. They're in like 17th place, I believe, in Premier League. 14th place in Premier League. And they're top 4. Chelsea just fired their club. They're still doing good. I mean, they fired their coach. They're still doing good. They're 6th right now. It's crazy, man. But we're not the only team that's surprised to be there. Inter Milan is a knockout stage with us. Newcastle and PSG is also there. PSG was there last year and they won it all. But this year they're in a tough bracket. I gotta do a video soon with somebody, do predictions on a knockout stage, because it's a lot we could do predictions on. But it's crazy though. We could go over some of these games though. That last goal for Sporting at the 90th minute advanced them in. Liverpool, 3rd place again. 1-6, not 3rd place again. 6-0. At this point, man, Slot might not even get sacked. Like that, Van Dijk had 3 assists. Wow. Akike had a goal. Salah had a free kick goal. It looked nice. They looked nice, 6-0. Barcelona won 4-1. Barcelona, bro, like, Barcelona isn't a good team. I'm going to be for real with y'all. When they beat Madrid, they just think they're so good. But Madrid is really shit right now. We're trash right now. We're trash. So when Madrid beats us, they just think they're on top of the world. Madrid isn't good. They could steal a goal so fast every game. Yes, they won 4-1, but look, they allowed to go 4 minutes in. Versus good teams, they're going to lose versus good teams. They're going to lose versus good teams, bro. They're in 5th place, so they get their bye. Lewandowski scored. Assist from Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal scored. Lamine Yamal got player of the match. Rafinha got his first Champions League goal this year, and Rashford had a free kick. Amazing goals. PSG Newcastle tied 1-1. Dembele sold early. They won a penalty kick. Dembele missed it. Surprising. Inter and Tottenham 2-0. Inter. Napoleon. That's surprising. They lost to Chelsea 3-2. Now they're eliminated from the Champions League. Who would have thought the Series A champs last year are out? Who would have thought that, man? They were up 2-1 in the first half. And then João Pedro, striker for the Brazilian, had two amazing goals. The 61st minute goal was disgusting, man. It was disgusting. Tottenham beat Frankfurt 2-0. Surprised about Tottenham, man. But they got the guys. Colomani, Xavier Simmons, Richarlison, Pedro, Van Dijk. I just don't know how they be struggling in Premier League. Like, I just don't. Even though Premier is the hardest league, but I just be surprised. Arsenal won 3-2. Atletico Madrid lost 2-1. Surprised by that. Now I wonder who they might face. Leverkusen won 3-0. Villarreal is out. Villarreal is third place in La Liga, and they got killed in every Champions League game. Like, they finished 35th place, and they're third place in La Liga. So, like, it just shows, like, what is La Liga? Like, that league is rubbish? Is that league really rubbish at this point? Like, dog. But who else? Who played? Arsenal won 3-2. Didn't play their guys, but they still won. Allowed to go at the end. Jokeris played well. Jokeris had a goal early. Then he had an assist to who scored their assist goal here? Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, he's there. He's nice. Marseille's lost 3-0, and they got knocked out because Benfica scored that last second goal. Like, Real Madrid allowed a goalie to score. It was literally 8-on-4 on that set piece. Like, we already can't defend set piece. So we already got 4 guys on the back while they got 8 guys, while Vinicius and Mbappe is preparing. Look, Vinicius and Mbappe was preparing for a counterattack, and Brahim Diaz is in front of the dude taking a free kick, and we got 4 guys back there. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I don't know. It was Madrid. Oh, my God, I don't know. Man City won 2-0. Haaland scored. Ryan Cherki scored. Galatasaray lost to them. Was that Bayern Munich 2-1? They're second place. Jamal Musiala's first goal back, and Harry Kane came in the game as a super sub, scored the game-winning goal. So it's a lot of games happening. A lot of things happening in match day mayhem. One thing though, Juventus and Monaco was 0-0. The only game to not have a goal was that game. That's freaking crazy. But let's read off the top 8 teams that won't be playing until the round of 16, I would say. Arsenal, perfect, went 8-0, only allowed 4 goals, 2 of them to that Cairo team. That's crazy. Bayern Munich, 7-1, only lost 2 was versus Arsenal. Liverpool went 6-2. I believe they lost to Bayern. No, who did Arsenal? Who did Liverpool lose to? Liverpool lost. I know they beat Madrid. Sadly, they beat Madrid. Everybody's beating Madrid, huh? Why did the schedule go up so high? What did they play? They lost to. They beat Atletico Madrid too. Who did they lose to? Man, why is it not showing up who they lost to? They beat Inter as well. Who did they lose to, y'all? Am I tweaking? Oh, they had to lose to somebody. I can't find it. Oh, they lost to Galatasaray 1-0. And they had to lose to somebody else. Why am I blind? Oh, they lost to PSV. That's crazy. They lost to Galatasaray and PSV. That's the only 2 losses. Tottenham has 2 draws and 1 tie. 2 draws and 1 loss. I know they lost to PSG, I believe. Barcelona has 1 Barcelona's 5th. So Tottenham's 4th. Barcelona's 5th. Chelsea 6, 7 is Sporting, and 8 is Man City. Shout out to the Prem, though. The Prem has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 teams in the top 8. Last week, it was Newcastle that was in and Man City was out. Now Newcastle's out and Man City's in. So shout out to the Prem. It's for sure the best league. So they got 5 out of 6 teams. Are one of them going to win it? If I had to pick, I'd say Arsenal. Arsenal wins it, in my opinion. But, yeah, man. Tottenham, though. Tottenham's so surprising. Like, I really wonder who's going to be matched up with them. But what's it called? The bracket is going to come out tomorrow, the drawing. They're going to do the drawing for the knockout stages. Probably going to do, the next time I do a video for Champions League is going to be the week of the knockout stages, which is February 17th, 18th. So that's going to do a video. Probably got to find somebody. But Kylian Mbappe is right now still the leading scorer. He made history having the most goal in the knockout stages. In the league phases, in the group stages. Even though they added more games, he beat the record of, I think, Ronaldo. Ronaldo had 11 or 12. And then he beat it because he scored 2 goals. Harry Kane has 8 goals, second, and Haaland 7 goals, third. Assist retied with assists retired of 4 people with 4 goals. 4 assists. Aaron Gruler for Madrid 4. Dematic Solobosali from Liverpool. It's crazy how Aaron Gruler and Simboli got into it in Euros, I believe. Was it Euros they got into it? Or it was Nation Leagues they got into it. And Dematic was like, he posted a picture on Instagram and tweeted like how many minutes he played with Madrid. But hey, they both lead in assists right now. Pierre-Enrique Mbuyenge from Marseille has 4, and Vinicius Jr. also has 4 assists. Crazy how Madrid has 2 guys with 4, and they completely sold that game, bro. I can't believe they lost, but 4-2, bro. And that game was so winnable, bro. We missed a lot of chances, but Courtois obviously saves us from getting embarrassed every game. But let's believe Real Madrid is going to get the whistles on Saturday. I wonder who they play on Saturday. What time do they play on Saturday? Oh, they play on Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to be tuned in. Yeah, I'm going to be tuned in, bro. They're second right now. They can still win the La Liga. But I don't know, man. Let's check what time Arsenal plays Saturday or Sunday. Gotta watch them. Always watch Arsenal and Real Madrid. Arsenal plays Saturday at 10 p.m. I can't watch that. I got practice at 11. Oh, what's it on? Peacock? Oh, and it's on USA. Dang, I definitely can't watch that. Maybe I can only watch that for I don't know, man. But that's all I got for that's all I got. Next week is gonna be recap of the Michigan State-Michigan game. If Michigan State wins, we're gonna have a recap. I'm gonna be honest, I'm biased. Illinois and Nebraska, we're gonna talk about that probably. Super Bowl predictions is next week. Hopefully, is Giannis get traded or not? Because the trade deadline is on the 5th, I believe. So we're gonna talk about the trades next week for sure. So we're gonna have NBA. Won't talk Champions League next week. We'll talk Champions League the week of, like I said. But like, share, turn your post notifications on, and we are out.